Festival. Is this festival one where you have perhaps approached it with more anxiety than any previous one, with the state of the strikes across in Hollywood, the questions over the release of films and where the industry is at the moment, the discussions going on about where we are as an industry? And are you perhaps more delighted and relieved to see these things kicking off now than you have been in previous years?
Yeah, I wasn't anxious until you listed all the reasons why I should be. No, actually, I wasn't anxious. I think there's a great team. Christy, our new festival's director, arrived in April, so I obviously was anxious that she would have a good time programming the festival, and she's had to kind of deal with quite a lot coming into the job and programming at such short notice. I feel like this is a festival about audiences having an amazing time discovering new films and getting closer to filmmaking and the craft of filmmaking. And we've got that, you can feel it tonight. There's still an excitement that we've got Emerald, who's one of our most exciting, I was going to say promising you on, such a promising filmmaker who does so much to kind of upend audience expectations. We've got Daniel Kaluuya and Keough Tavares on closing night introducing their new work. So I feel we're in good hands. I feel it's going to be amazing.
Of course, a big part of the BFI is supporting and platforming great British talent, and you've touched on two there. We are at the first night of the London Film Festival, and we're here to celebrate Saltburn, the new film from Emerald Fennell. And as you rightly put, over the last few years, she's been one of those filmmakers who's really been changing the expectation of British film fans. How rewarding is it to be able to celebrate her and celebrate a film like this tonight?
Yeah, it's great because this is a huge platform for any film and any filmmaker, and it's great for us being here in London at the London Film Festival in the UK. The UK being such an amazing place to make films and TV, and has been for such a long time. It's great that we don't have to sort of scrabble around thinking, oh my God, how are we going to, where are we going to platform some great British filmmakers? And it's not just opening and closing. We've got some incredible films all the way through the festival, including quite a lot of debuts from women filmmakers this year. So I hope people really sort of dig into the programme and discover the kind of the next Emeralds. It's, that's the beauty of the festival.
And not to get too political for a second, but we're living through some incredibly polarising times, especially at the Tory Party conference at the moment. A lot of polarising statements being made over there. How important is cinema, especially cinema in Britain, as a role to try and unite people, to tell stories, to cast light over shadow at a time where people seem to be getting more and more abrasive between each other? Especially in a film like this, which highlights the have and the have-nots. It's highlighting education and the class system.
Well, firstly, we should say going to the cinema is a good time. And that's important in itself. It's a good time, and it's largely a cheap, good time. And that also matters. We've seen this summer how people have come together in cinema, sat knee to knee, and had a really good time with some big films that are kind of landing some kind of really interesting messages or educating you about something you didn't know. But you're also having a good time. It's a really kind of invigorating medium. It's why I love it. It's really immersive. But at the same time, you're right. It's all about perspective. So a festival like the London Film Festival is great because you can be here for 12 days, and every day, if you're lucky enough to get tickets and have the time off to sit here every day, you get to experience people's lives in different parts of the world, either for kind of contemporary life, something historic. You can imagine different worlds. I mean, that's a really, really important place to put people together because you build empathy. And I think your point about, how do you deal with conflicts? Let's build some empathy, and cinema's great for that.
That's great.